We're at Bruneau State Park right now, about 20 miles south of Mountain Home, not too far from Boise. My name is Greg Harmon, and I'm the astronomy ranger. The Boise Astronomical Society, they actually had the idea to get this all started. Back in 1998 is when this building that we're in right now was dedicated, and that's what started these programs down here.
This is a unique building. It was designed with the idea of this 25-inch obsession telescope. It's a 25-inch Newtonian, and when it's pointed at the zenith, that eyepiece is almost 10 feet off the ground. I was on the formation committee. We came up with the design, and then even a number of mass members helped with the construction of this building, and it was all donated labor. Not $1 taxpayer fund was used for this project.
When I first started back in 2009, I started as a volunteer. A few employees just can't manage that many people coming in. And so having the Boise Astronomical Society and other volunteers really helps to be able to, we can talk to everybody. People can, the lines aren't really long, and it's just more of a personal experience rather than just waiting in line.
I have not, but I'll come up your way and we can talk about it.
Does he mean first target, like finding something with a telescope?
Yeah.
There's a couple of presentations that they give here, and as people then are waiting between presentations or just milling around out there, we have the scopes are pointing at different objects in the sky. Like this scope will be pointing at something, and we kind of coordinate among the volunteers that are out there to make sure that we got different things so people can go see the different things there are to see in the sky.
The Idaho program started earlier last year, and what it allows us to do is work with Boise State University, College of Western Idaho, College of Idaho, and College of Southern Idaho. So 4 colleges. And they have different projects that they're doing. It's all astronomy related, but a big part of what they're doing is they're helping us with our programming. And then the big advantage for them is they're able to then use the new observatory that was just put in 2023. That is a research grade facility, and so being able to give them access to that telescope, it's a really good collaboration.
We come down here in the summer on Friday and Saturday and help with Bruneau's public programs. So this includes looking through telescopes. So we have solar scopes set up and then smaller telescopes around the park. And we help people to find objects in the sky, to look at things that we think are interesting and that we think the public would like to see, and answer any astronomy questions that they have. With this collaboration between Bruneau State Park and the Southern Idaho colleges, because it's NSF funded, we send out students to do outreach, and then in return we get time on the telescope to do our research. So that means that we actually get to publish papers using the data that we get from these telescopes, which means that Idaho science in general gets to be, more put out there and on a larger scale. Students are getting experience, but also the park gets the volunteers, and it's just been great, very mutually beneficial.
Big part of what we're promoting is dark skies. When people come down, when they're talking to volunteers, when volunteers are showing them the night sky, giving what we call night sky tours or looking through the telescopes, people are realizing what we have as a natural resource, and gives them a sense of ownership and wanting to protect our night skies. And it really connects people in creating those experiences that we have available at our state parks.